Hello and welcome to Applicata Biblia. My name is Mark. I want to talk a little bit about perception of God and who we think he should be or who we think he is. And I want to talk about Elijah. Now Elijah was a priest and more specifically a prophet to God during the reign of Ahab and Jezebel, who were a couple of evil people, right? And during that time, Israel, who was in the northern kingdom, was worshiping idols. And so Elijah challenges 450 Baal worship idols, idol worship priests, to a duel, if you will. He says, you make the sacrifice and we'll see if your God does anything. And then I'll make my sacrifice and we'll see who God is. Well, they did that and nothing happened and they were jumping around and cutting themselves. And Elijah basically makes fun of them. He makes sport of them. Where's your God? Is he on a vacation? Basically, that's what he was saying. And as it turns out, he makes his sacrifice. He digs a big trench around it. They fill it up with water. They put water over everything. God comes down and reveals himself. Basically takes everything, including the rocks, everything. And so God reveals himself. Well, the problem is, it didn't change anybody's mind. When Jezebel finally hears about it, she says, I'm going to kill you. You're a dead man, Elijah. And Elijah flees for his life and he's very disconcerted. He's very upset. He flees and hides. Well, God comes to where he is, and this is very interesting. He comes to where he is to reveal himself to Elijah. And first you see this, there's this great wind and the rocks are breaking, but that's not where God is. And the earthquake comes and that's happening, and there's lightning, and each time it says that's not where God was. And then there's this gentle whisper of a breeze, and God speaks to Elijah. That's where God is, in his word. It doesn't have to be this monumental great thing of mountains being thrown into the ocean, although God could do that. Many times, God just reveals himself in the most gentle of ways. Of course, ultimately, he tells him what to do, and Elijah does it, and God's will is done, and Ahab and Jezebel are dispensed. Think about that. See you later.